guys, we're going to tap in. I got mini reads for $20 and 2 questions for 10. If you would like to be put on the list, just let me know. Okay. Hey, babies. Welcome, welcome. Happy new moon in Taurus. All right, so family, what's going on? Happy Sunday, everybody. Beloved ancestor spirit guys, to the most high God, I call on Archangel Michael for protection. Anybody seeing anything physically, mentally, emotionally, or spiritually, please block or blind them. I call back our energy and send theirs back with full forgiveness in all forms to the universe at this time. Thank you, thank you, thank you to the most high God. Okay, guys, I'm uploading the daily energy check-in. Y'all, that reading, it was a lot going on. Okay. Oh, child, listen, just take what's yours and leave the rest, okay? Yeah. Hey, welcome, welcome. Yes, I'm offering $20 mini reads and 2 questions for $10. Just let me know, okay? And we're going to pull on the energy, see what's going on. Hey, welcome, welcome. Thank you, love. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. All right, let's tap in, y'all. Let's see what's going on here, okay? Once you send your payment, I'll do it on here. And I also offer personal readings. We do it through face-to-face video chat on there, okay? Either through Messenger on Facebook or Google Chat. I don't do no pre-recorded readings, love. Thank you, baby. So you just let me know what you read on, what you want me to read on. A lot of reads, I will give you messages that I'm picking up for yours, okay, for your situation. And then you just let me know what it is that you need to know. All right, Spirit, give me some messages here. Overall energy for the highest timeline here. Power. Okay, you're taking your power back, collective. Tell me about the collective taking their power back. Yeah. You could be okay, there is a Knight of Cups here getting bad news. Okay, and with this Princess of Swords energy. Okay, this seducer here getting some real bad news because you've took your power back. You are not giving this person your energy, and this is irritating somebody, okay? Tell me about this Knight of Cups getting bad news because the collective took their energy back. Somebody could be in New York City. That could be very significant. Okay, you could be some kind of activist of some sort as well. You're getting a victory because you were leaving this person out in the cold here. Yeah, and somebody's very disappointed, okay? They're not getting a new beginning. Tell me here about this news here somebody's getting. Yeah, that they can't celebrate, Empress, with you, okay? You've been co-creating with the universe, okay? Thank you. I appreciate that. You got in this Queen of Swords energy. You spoke your truth and you called for karmic justice here on somebody's ass. Because whoever this Knight of Cups is, they're sneaky. They're seducer. They always keep their options open. They're non-committal. Okay. And they're always lying and a deceiver and always trying to get their own way here. And you could have told somebody literally to go fuck off. Oh, okay. You said you're in New York? Mm-hmm. Yeah, because see, this was a karmic lesson for you. Lovers in reverse, and now they're feeling defeated. Okay, they ain't got no balance. Archangel Michael's not protecting this person. Spirit wants you to focus on your victory, your power, and your success. Okay? Because today you manifesting, okay? Empress, you manifesting. You're like, no, I'm not taking nothing less than I'm gonna stand in my power and I'm gonna get what I deserve, right? Remember, keep your thoughts pure as the water, okay? And talk really good to yourself, okay? I feel like this is somebody who got a slick mouth too. I'm gonna be honest. They always got a slick mouth. Like you could tell them that you have an idea you're gonna do something. They're like, oh, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. Blah, blah, blah. Shut your ass up. Okay. Like that's the problem here. Like somebody always got something to say about what you're doing, but now they're over here and they're begging for your attention. They're begging for you to do something for them. And it's like, well, first I wasn't shit, right? You told me everything wasn't going to work out, blah, blah, blah. Now all of a sudden everything is working out in my favor. Get your ass on somewhere. Okay, something about this. This is that kind of, look, you will not communicate with this person and it's driving somebody insane, okay? You can just set it right there. It's driving somebody insane because yeah, somebody here is trying to be an interference and you're not communicating with that sorry ass, okay? Something about that. And it's like somebody's angry as hell. Look, that's the truth because their wheel of fortune is in somebody's is sitting in purgatory. They ass sitting in karma. Okay. Tell me what's going on with my empresses. Look, you're healing. You could be in the public eye. This emperor in reverse. The only reason he's coming in because he wants his wealth. Okay. That's the only reason somebody's coming in. Because whatever plan they had backfired and they couldn't get this 10 of Pentacles. So now they want to come over here and they want to get your 10 of Pentacles, right? They want to be a part of something that you was building, possibly laughing at you, telling you it wasn't going to work out. Now they over here sniffing around trying to figure out what they're going to do. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I can go back over here. I know they're going to take me back now. See, that's where you're wrong. I don't know. Somebody thought that they had you really sucked into their plan. I don't know. Like somebody here real delusional. Y'all know what? This is what's so crazy. Look, looking back on the memories. If somebody's looking back on the memories and things, you know what I'm saying? It's like you could have always had somebody's back here, you know, every time they called. You always had somebody's back. And now they're sitting here and now they're flustered, they're disgusted, they don't know what to do because they feel like they carried some kind of power over you, right? And when you stepped on your journey, Empress, and you really started letting go and started healing, that trauma bonding, that being used to in a relationship with a narcissistic person, whatever the case may be, right? What energy vampire, warlock, okay, whatever. Sex magic. Thank you, Spirit. That could have been really big here with this person is sex. Okay. Somebody would always come in and try to have sex with you and do this and do that. And you're like, sex ain't love. You understand that? Money ain't love. Like, what's going on with you? Like, you need to go fix yourself. And this is also somebody here that would get bored. Y'all, that's what that damn message was about with the daily energy. And I feel like this person is still trying to come through. And it's like, no, you can't come in. You need to go back over to the options that you chose over me. Because, like, somebody got bored with you. Because you was over here possibly putting your work in, shooting in the gym, cooking in the kitchen, doing what you need to do. And you built something. And it's like, now they're like, oh, wow, everything worked out for them. Like, now I need to go be with them. And no. Somebody cannot dominate you, okay? And you're focused on work. You're doing what you need. And this could be somebody in the workplace that's trying to dominate you, okay? And they over here and they don't know what to do because you are moving fast. You know what's up. You know what you want to manifest. You know what you're going to work on here, okay? And if you know astrology and you know what today is with this new moon, okay? You know what's up. And you know you ain't letting nobody back on your boat that was drilling holes in it from the beginning, right? Why would you do that? Why are you going to go backwards? Something about this? Yeah, because you know they trying to tend to sword you. That's what's going on. And my hand's itching because somebody wants something to change. Listen, I'm going to tell y'all something. You can't help the ungrateful. Yep, I said it on this Sunday. You can't help the ungrateful. You cannot help somebody that does not want to be a part of their own rescue. Like, you will literally drain yourself giving to somebody that ain't putting no work in. They really drain you dry. Why is it that I'm always the one that has to come here? You know what I'm saying? Like, you always got an excuse. You always got this. You always got that, right? And it's like, I always have to show up, though. I can't make excuses. I always have to do it, right? And it's like, man, I can't, what the hell's going on here? Tell me here about somebody who wants something to change. Because somebody a liar. And they just chilling. They want to sit back and eat milk and cookies in your foundation, okay? And over here, while you putting in all the hard work and doing something, this person was just tricking behind your back. Child, I can't make this shit up. Tricking behind your back. Yeah, and it's like now you done stepped into a new energy, and here they come again. Oh, I need you. Can I come eat milk and cookies with you? No, you can't. Get your ass on somewhere. Remember, you was bored. You was bored with me. Yeah, that's what they always think. But whenever you step into your power and you're like, nah, fuck off somewhere. No, you can't come over here and sit at my table no more. I ain't fucking with you. Then, yeah. They're upset because they can't be cruel to you no more. Because I'm going to tell you something, okay? At some point, you possibly had to match somebody's energy. What they say, what's that song? Shit. It's cool when you do it, but it's not okay when I do it. And you probably tap dance on somebody's fucking feelings here, and you're like, listen, I told you to leave me alone. Because, see, if I do what you do, I'm going to have your ass crying over there sucking on your thumb in the corner somewhere. Because, see, I don't move grimy and dirty like this. But if I did, your ass will be, listen now, your ass, yeah, fuck around and find out, right? Now somebody's like, oh, I want to come in and cause a truce. You're like, I don't want to talk to you. Why are you, what truce are we, what is it? Somebody just wanted to paint you as the monster here, and they was the real monster. And everybody now sees what this is here. And it's like, whatever. Like, I don't even care. Like, just keep your ass away from me. Okay? Because they trying to dress some shit up. Page of Cups. Look at that. Motherfucker wearing a costume. It is not Halloween. Why are you wearing a costume? Like, what is going on here? You know what I'm saying? And now somebody's sitting here and they're like, okay, I got to figure out how I can do this come to me spell, or doing mirror magic, or possibly sending some kind of telepathic communication here, trying to fuck with your psyche, trying to play with your mind. Okay, possibly sending some family members or somebody toward your way. Okay, and it's like, so guys, something about your psyche. If you have telepathic communication and somebody's sending you a message, you need to ask if that message is coming with love 3 times. Okay, make sure somebody ain't sending tricks or spirits in toward you. Because look, don't get it twisted. Somebody here knows how tapped in you are. They know what type of gifts you have. You could definitely been dealing with a warlock here. This person here knows about the dark occult. Okay. And they know what's up. Like, this is somebody that will fake and be like, oh, I don't believe in spirit, child. Blah, 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 blah. Child, let me just tell you something. They're lying. Somebody's a liar here, and they're all into this dark shit. Okay. I heard they've been doing this for a long time. They know what's up. Oh yeah, they love playing victim, Kim. You didn't know. Child, listen. It's your fault because they did A, B, C, or D, and you're like, what? How is that my fault? Okay, listen now. Somebody possibly here has a dark high priestess that they was going to try to do work on you from the beginning. It could have been that Queen of Swords or that Queen of Pentacles in reverse that I picked up in the daily energy check-in. This person could be a dark high priestess, and they went to somebody had some work done to you, and somebody tried to tap in, and they found out that you were high ranking, and your beloved ancestors done pulled up on them, and now all they ass getting handed to them, and now everybody's in the hot seat, and now they running around, and they don't know what to do, and they're like, well, what happened? What happened? You was playing with your own life. That's what happened. Stop saying somebody's doing something to you whenever really you're getting karma. Like, this is your karma. This is what happened. Yeah, but they don't want to listen though. You can warn them all day long. Happiness in reverse. The Hermit in reverse. Could be a Virgo. Could be a Scorpio. Death in reverse. Somebody don't want something to end. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Hell, you got all of them out here. I'll just pick and choose which narcissist was it that's followed you from every lifetime, okay? Like, because somebody here ain't got no peace, okay? Queen of Cups in reverse could be a feminine energy as well. Like, they done recruited all kind of bitches here, and now everybody getting their ass handed to them. And you sitting over here like, I tried to tell you, but you don't want to listen though. The grass is not greener over there. Yeah, they don't believe fat meat's greasy. Okay, I guess your ass ain't never ate some hot ass fried bacon, have you? Okay, listen now, it's greasy and it's hot. Cause somebody here is hotter than fish grease as well in the streets, and that's another problem that they had. Cause they trying to come over here with they hot ass, and you like, man, I don't even play around. Like, you for the streets. Like, keep your ass over there. Cause don't play around in them streets. You got to be delusional thinking that you're gonna go out there and you're just gonna keep doing what you want to do and nobody sees. You know what I'm saying? This is this kind of energy. Somebody here is lost in the sauce. Okay, family, lover, or friends. I know a few of them. Y'all listen now. Yeah, so you're over here being celebrated, and this third party, they're like, look at me, look at me. Do you see mine? Do you see me? And you're like, no, I don't. Like, I don't care what y'all doing over there. Something about this. Something about this third party energy here that's coming out. The tower, there it is. Now they all getting thrown out the tower. Look at them. Yeah, hold on, y'all. Let me see if you can see the card. 1, 2. Yeah, you got 2 people being slung out of this tower. Okay, and y'all see that she hit that peak, that sharp object right there. Okay, yeah. Fire sign, you could have caused the tower. Okay, and there's 2 women that got knocked out the box here. Okay, you done healed from something. These opportunists. Okay, they're sitting here and they're watching you Get your 10 of Pentacles, Hierophant. Okay, divine intervention is here. Okay. I heard don't be judging her because she got green hair. Listen now. It's none of your damn business. Did you pay for her hair? That's what I'm saying, y'all. People be judging for no reason. It's like, did you pay for her hair? Do you pay to get her hair done? Are you financing her some kind of way? Because you sure got a lot to say about what I got going on, and you ain't financing me, you ain't fucking me, and you ain't feeding me. So what's going on here? Like, why do you feel like you have this much power to speak over my life? Yeah, something about that. See, and you're moving to calmer waters too. Also, Spirit saying somebody, that's why they possibly here, okay? They chose two karmic individuals over you or whatever the fuck they was doing at this time because you are a kept empress or emperor, okay? You're a go-getter. You keep yourself. You don't get in relationships or deal with people, places, and things for that that you're not codependent, right? You know how to go get it. And this is like an energy that's all they do, right? They I heard they always in a hobo relationship. Something about this, okay? Somebody here ain't something about this, like it's like what you got going on here? Yeah. Now somebody's stagnant about the past. And that's why somebody wants to come toward you. Somebody saying possibly that you're unstable and you're this, but the lease has always been in your name, not theirs. This could be your family talking about, oh, they don't know how to do anything. But bitch, you live in your own house. You pay your own bills. You take care of everything. And they're over here and they're like, oh no, they don't know what they're doing. Yeah, we're gonna have to go over here and take on this situation. Because somebody could be trying to come in and take over your money. They see the successful business that you're running, but they don't know that the money just don't come in like that. You actually have to put work in. You actually have to work. You know what that means? This is not something that just comes in, right? So if you run a business, they think that you make X amount of dollars every month, but they don't know you have to actually put work in to do whatever it is and put the hours in, right? Okay, I'm gonna use my content creators, right, for a second. If you're a content creator, you have to work. This is a hard job behind the scenes. You have to make sure you put out so much content so you can get paid. This is not, oh, well, they have this many subscribers, so they're making this much money. No, that's not how this goes, right? So it's like somebody here is delusional, but they're saying that you're delusional. How are you going to come over here and do my job for me when you don't even know what it consists of, right? Somebody wants your position so bad, but they don't even know how to play the part, right? You got justice here on your side, collective, okay? I don't know what's going on. Or this could be somebody trying to tell you how to do something and you're like, no, that's not how that works. And they're sitting here and they're like, yeah, that's how it works. You don't understand. And you're like, no, you've never done this before, so you know you don't understand. I'm doing something here that's never been done before. And this is how it has to go, right? Step by step. Something about somebody wants to come in and offer you a fishy cup and you're not talking to this person, whoever this is, okay? Like you're refusing to talk to somebody. And somebody's pissed off about this, collective. Yeah, you're focused on this King of Pentacles, okay? Knight of Pentacles, you got something coming in here. You've been putting the work in, and somebody's carrying burdens over here because they can't play victim in your life. They can't take a leap of faith, okay? And look at you. You just been standing over here tending to your garden, okay? Confirmation. Everything is fine with you, collective, okay? Two of Cups. Yeah. You could be in a loving relationship and this is your family. They're all crazy and all in your business. And they're like, oh, you don't need to be with that person. Why are you with them? And the reason that they are saying this is because they can't take advantage of you, right? That you're not people pleasing. You're not running over there every time they make up a little story about A, B, C, or D. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, what? It's down in the description box. You can send me an email. Queen of Swords. You're in this Queen of Swords energy. You're like, go fuck off somewhere, okay? Like, what's going on here? You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all are upset because I'm over here focused. This is like, say, you know, that you have a certain schedule, right? That you move on and you do what you need to do, right? And then this family calls. And they're like, oh, listen, it's catastrophic. Oh my gosh, like it's so much shit going on and they gotta have you there and they gotta, you know, and you're like, well, I don't got time. Like, I gotta do this, this, and this. And they're like, you don't even care about your family. You're just gonna do it. And you're like, no. But like my family don't pay my bills. Like y'all don't help. Every time y'all come around, it's a mess. Y'all always got some kind of dumb shit going on. And I'm over here and I got 2 trips I gotta take. I've got 5 clients I gotta work with. I got this, I got that. And you know, I got 2 kids and I'm trying to you know what I'm saying? You saying like call somebody else with your damn problems. Like, quit calling me whenever you know I'm busy. And I done already done talked to your ass 3 days ago and told you that I have this booked, I have that booked. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's something about this type of energy. And yeah, and it's like, no, I need you to stop and I need you to come over here. So you can miss the opportunity. Pay attention, y'all. Class is in session. Okay? If you've been working your ass off on something, you need to hold on to that. Okay? And don't let somebody trick you out your spot because I feel like that's what's going on here. Like somebody wants to trick you out of your spot and Spirit's like, no, hell to the no, don't let that happen, right? Yeah, you got a victory, baby. Listen, you've been manifesting. And what I tell y'all the last new moon, I said, don't let nobody step in and block your manifestations, okay? Because y'all know Big Daddy Saturn's active as well. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And Big Daddy Saturn's rolling in and saying, all right, we're going to go over the checklist. What you've been doing the last 6 months or the last 2 months. Well, if you've been putting in something positive, you already know what's about to happen here. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know that 10 of Pentacles is coming. Thank you. Elephant. The elephant in the room. Pay attention. Because, see, collective, let me tell you something about us spiritual people, right? Yeah, it's a new moon in Taurus. Taurus is about stability. It's about being stubborn, doing good things and focusing on, because you know Taurus wants finer things in life, and you can't get in their way whenever they put something in motion, right? And that's what people don't understand. Once you get on that high vibration and you start putting something in motion, you don't care what people got to say, right? Okay, so back to what I was going to say. When you have been through the things that the collective has been through, right? Spirit saying you will address the elephant in the room. Okay? Where everybody else trying to keep the peace. You'll say it. You'll make the move. You'll do whatever. Right? And it's like somebody sitting here and they're like, oh my gosh, they're just a troublemaker. They're always stirring up trouble. They're always doing this. There's a difference between stirring up trouble and speaking your truth. Let's be clear about that. If you feel like my truth and my story is stirring up trouble, then you need to go do a self-reflection, because at some point you are feeling exposed, right? And that's what's going on here with this energy. It's like they was back and forth. They come in, they do what they do to you, and then they play victim and blah, blah, blah. And you're sitting here and you're like, no, see what we not doing. Confirmation is that right there. I'm not going to do this with you, right? Something about this. Hey, love, I got your email. Yeah, you said 10.5 years. Oh, yeah, that cycle it was time to go, baby. Listen now. Yeah. I've got hour reads for $85 and I got 30-minute reads for $45. Okay. And my PayPal and Cash App is in the description box. And see, can I tell you something? When somebody has known you that long, that becomes a weakness, right? So once you start evolving, that kind of person will move away from you. See, that's what people have a hard time with. This is what a lot of people don't tell you when you get on this journey. You lose a lot of people, places, things around you because you start putting up certain boundaries and certain walls with people and you start moving different. So that family or that friend or that lover, they don't have that kind of access to you no more because you cut that off, right? And that's the problem with people. When you start evolving, they start trying to get away from you because it's like, hold on, what's been going on here? You see what I'm saying? But see, you got a greedy Queen of Pentacles in reverse here that ain't offering something. This person, this could be a masculine energy and his feminine energy. He was just rushing in to try to get what he wanted. That's right, Miss Jones. Let me tell you something. When you got boundaries, folks don't like your ass. Yeah. That's when the stalking, the lying, the smear campaigns, all that stuff gets worse. That's why I sit back and I laugh. I'll be like, now, child, you know that ain't how that happened. But you know what? I'm going to let you go wrong with that story, though. Because, see, one of my truths can destroy your whole facade with the lie that you've been telling this whole time. And then your ass been telling so many fucking lies, you can't even keep up with what. Now they all over here fighting each other because they're like, hold up, that ain't what you said the last time. No, you told them this. You told me that. Da-da-da. Now they done lied so much they can't even keep up with it. So you just sitting quietly, grounded, minding your damn business, staying in hermit mode, working on something, planting your seeds. Now everybody fighting each other and they don't know what to do because everybody they done told so many stories. Okay, now you're sitting over here and you're watching everybody rip each other's mask off, and you're like, wow, yeah. How's things working out for y'all over there? It's easier to be your authentic self. Because if you're a liar and a deceiver, you're going to have to remember all the lies that you told eventually. Because everything comes full circle. And baby, year 9, people did not see coming. They just swore up and down that, no, year 9, what's that mean? What's this? What's astrology? What's numerology? Shit, you better get to study. And that's the only thing I could tell you. Because, see, we've been teaching this and been talking about this. And baby, listen, look, Miss Kim, it's one of my elders, okay? She studies astrology. She follows it because she's getting a better understanding about all the things that she was taught, when she was younger, and family dynamics and things like this, right? Yeah. But they want to keep trying to create something and say something is not this and it's not that, whatever, call it what you want to. Go study. And that's what you did. And that's the fucking truth. And now you're enlightened after you're studying. And now when an ending happens, you know why it happened. You want to know why it happened? Because you pulled your energy back. You pulled your energy back that you didn't know that was protecting people, places, or things in certain situations. Yeah. Because a lot of times when you walk off from a situation and you don't give it your energy, instantly you'll get messages, you'll get justice, you'll get the truth, whatever, right? Everything will just start pouring out. And you're over here and you're like, whoa, hold on, VG, what just happened here? Baby, that's what happens when you let go. That's what happens. Phone start ringing off the hook and you like, I got a message about this. I got a message about this family member. This is done happen. This is done happen. And 9 times out of 10, you already knew. But it was the lies they was telling. Now they can't keep up with the lies. Now it's like, what are you going to do? You know what I'm saying? Everybody's stuck over in the matrix. Yeah. Woo-wee. And somebody riding on that karmic wheel and they do not know what to do. That's what that energy is giving me. Look how somebody trying to stay on that wheel with you and they getting karma with that 10 of swords. Somebody here could be a keyboard gangster for real. Like they always talking shit somewhere on social media, doing something here. Okay. Saying something and you're like, man, take your ass on somewhere. Y'all, they finally shut that Facebook page down that my copycat had up. Yeah. Somebody here is heartless. Yeah, y'all, please don't get scammed, okay? Because I'm telling you right now, these people out here, they're doing anything they possibly can to get any kind of coins and trying to scam whoever they can, okay? That is one reason I don't do pre-recorded readings. That's another reason why you see my face, okay? Yeah. No, my other channel got shut down by my copycat energy. Mm-hmm. Celebrating. See, this Knight of Cups still over there celebrating, okay? Did y'all know that, okay, say you screenshot something from another social media network over here on YouTube, and you're Stalker, okay, I'm about to drop some gems on you, and you post it on here, right? And your channel is monetized. Do y'all know they can get you for a copyright even though you're posting it for your safety reasons? Yeah. So if you're posting something about somebody stalking you and your channel's monetized, make sure that you demonetize that post, okay? Because it can get your channel shut down. Because that's what they're doing. Pay attention. I posted up about my copycat, didn't realize that it monetized it, and yeah. Pay attention. That's what they do. That's why they want your attention so much, right? So they can trip you up like that, to get your social media shut down, and get you and see if you get so many strikes, you can never create on that app again. Yeah. See, this raggedy cunt here, she don't know. I done got her dumb ass figured out. I already know what she does. Yeah, she need to go heal somewhere. Yeah. That's why I tell y'all to be careful what y'all say in the comment section too, because they'll tag you in the comment section too. Got to be careful what you talk about, what you say. Yeah. Because see, they're upset because we won't fight with them, and we're still, look, behind the computer creating. Well, see, this is the thing, is they can go in and say that you stole it off of their social media website, right? And hit you with a copyright. And there's nothing that you can't do anything about it because it come up off of that. Say they're over there on TikTok and they're doing it, you screenshot it, and you're like, hey, this is what's going on. Like, this person's blah, blah, blah. Okay. Whatever. Make sure it's not monetized though. Because they could say that you're making money off of their content. Pay attention to what I'm saying. Yes. Even though the content is about you. Do y'all see how crazy it is? And I'm like, wait a minute. How do you hit me for a copyright when this is what's going right? Yeah. Exactly. Yes. Even if the content's about you, that's what it is. And I'm like, what the? This person, you can see they're stalking. Like, you can see what's going on. But because You took it to, you screenshotted it and done that. Yeah. And it's like, what's going on here? Like, y'all, I'm telling you. That's why I'm like, okay, well, who do I need to take my receipts to? If I can't post it over here, because I'm not trying to like make no money off of it. I'm trying to make everybody else aware of this person, because this person was coming for the spiritual community, right? All my readers. So I wanted to make it known what is going on, because it's like these stalkers will go and they'll look at your background, right, in your videos. Pay attention. They'll look at your background and see if there's something back there that they can report in your background. And you're like, what? I got reported for what? Maybe you have, or your cards. Yeah. Or your cards. You notice you cannot put your cards up with, people with no clothes on, right? There's certain things that certain guidelines, right, that you got to follow. And that's what they look. They stalk and they watch to see what's going on back there. Did you notice how somebody just said, nice background about my elephant? Because they're searching in the background. They want to see where you're at, where you're living, who's there with you, what's going on, and what can they report. That's the main thing on their mind. What can they report? So that's why I tell my ladies and gentlemen, make sure that you're covered up. Make sure that you got your background straight and, do your work. But pay attention to what's going on, because you have people that lurks in your lives and in your videos. You know what I'm saying? They're searching for something so they can make sure that they can get you shut down, right? Y'all got to stay vigilant. Oh, yeah, I already know. Yeah. Yeah. There is a King of Wands here that is really, really angry. Look, he got his little fist. He's mad because his corruption is over. You see what I'm saying? This could be one of the people that's doing stuff to you. And you're like, listen, take your weak ass on somewhere. Like, don't nobody care about none of that. Right. Hey, Anna Marie. That's why I tell y'all, I'm telling you, King of Cups in reverse. Somebody here cannot end your world, and this person is losing their mind. It could be a King of Wands as well, or somebody that's got these placements in their chart, and this is somebody that's so angry because, see, like me, I have picked up on the tactics. I know what kind of tactics that you use, like the smear campaigns and all of that stuff. They need you to get in your feelings and just shut you down. Shh. Got you over there crying, got you all upset, get you in your emotions. Can I tell you something? When you don't feed that entity and you just laugh at them, you keep rolling, you are ripping them apart from the inside out, because they see they can't get to you. Because I've already, it's the same behavior, right? I'm a spiritualist. I know certain behaviors. I know certain energies. So when you try to come, I already know what your tactics are going to be, because you've been using these. You don't even know how to change them up. You just keep doing the same dumb shit thinking that you're going to get a different result, right? So they try to be calculated, and it's like, here comes this Jezebel spirit. Here she comes. Yeah, this copycat. Yeah, she's back at it again. You see what I'm saying? I already know this. So I've done studied the situation so much, and spirits already done let me know, here they come again. Stay focused, do what you need to do, right? That's what it is. Because when they can't rip you apart and you don't pay them no minds, baby, it tears them apart. They want you to post that whatever they were slandering you online. They want you to put it up there, especially if you got a huge following. I need my content creators to pay attention, okay? If you got a huge following, they want you to post it up there. And the moment that it gets monetized, baby, and say you posted 5 of them, You're only allowed to hit with three copyrights on YouTube. Go check it out on TikTok. All of this stuff. Pay attention. How many copyrights are you allowed to get before they shut down your platform? That's why they want you to screenshot it, put it over here, do this, do that. Then they could say, "Oh, well, they took my stuff and now they're getting money off of it." But the whole time it's about you, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, that's exactly what that is. Yeah, I can't tell you how many of my people from my old channel has hit me up and they're like, "VG, this they posted this, they said that." That's why you don't see me addressing any of it because I'm like, whatever. They want that attention. Some of these people are clout chasers that like they will build their foundation off of slandering you and your name. They just want the views. They want y'all see what I'm saying? Y'all, they will create fake beef. You don't even know this person. But then all of a sudden they come for you and you could have a huge following. Everybody knows you. Do y'all see what's going on, right? Y'all, some of these content creators, this is what they do. They really like each other in real life. But online, they're making you think that they're beefing. So then they got you clicking and watching and doing this and do. Are y'all not, you see what I'm saying? Performers, record sales. They act like they beefing. It's a whole illusion. They got the world thinking this and this and this, but really that's not what it is. Running over there because what makes money? Drama, chaos, distractions. Okay? Exactly. So some of the content creators is acting like they don't like each other. And really, they cool in real life. But guess what? They got everybody thinking that they hate each other and this, and this. And they got y'all clicking over there and they got you doing this. And this could be any content creator. This just don't have to be in the spiritual community. We could be just talking about just, on a social media website, right? Because listen, y'all, we know what y'all like to watch. So say they go in their YouTube studio and they see that beef that they had with this other content creator, it brought them 150,000 likes. They gonna keep that shit going because you're making them money. And then they got you caught up in that chaotic energy so you can't focus on what you need to be doing. And listen, y'all, I'm just telling you, pay attention now, class in session. I don't want to be in all that damn, yeah, exactly. But that's what happens. That's what they do. They get y'all's attention and then they have you out here and you think that you're following something that's like real, like a real story or something. Whole time it's a false narrative. They'll have people in the fucking comment section fighting like a motherfucker. So now they didn't got a view. Now they didn't got you following them, subscribe. Now they didn't got a like. And now every time they post content about that story, there it is. Everybody's there. They're posting, talking about, can we get part 3 to this? Like, can you see what I'm saying? And then they got your attention over here in Karmic City. Y'all, that's karmic. That's what that is, right? They're not, when you click on this, you're not learning anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not getting some knowledge. So the content creators that are putting out knowledge, you'll see they won't have a mass following like that because they're over here and they're actually putting the work in to bring you knowledge and to do things and study and are giving you something to study. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm on a different timeline, so I don't like reading on that energy. That energy so toxic and it drags me down, and like it's like physically, it physically makes me like to where I can't move. I'm drained, because that's why I don't care. Like I did, like, subscribes, whatever. It's a blessing to have you here, but I can't get in that real karmic ass energy. I can't do it. Like, I used to read that shit. Y'all know. Listen now, I used to be able to go way into it, and it's like the more that I evolved, spirit has pulled me toward teaching you astrology, teaching you about your chart, teaching you about numerology. Uh, how can you evolve? How can you get through your ascension? You know what I'm saying? Just different things like that. It's better content. It's because it's all about your elevation and how you can get away, right? How you gonna heal that inner child, right? What good things can you put in your body, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually? Like, how are you talking to yourself? It's yeah, exactly. So spirit will always have you to move away from this. Yeah. See, that's what I done. I had made some cards back in 2021. Yeah, I had been reading off of them cards, all that old energy, right? And I kept adding new cards to them, and spirits like, go burn all of them. So I burnt all of that energy, right? And then I went and bought me new cards. So that's another thing with your spiritual tools. That energy will embed itself in there. So it was like, I got to where, okay, I don't even want to use that box of cards because it was like repetitive messages, because that energy, right? So I was like, okay, I'm about to throw these damn things in the trash. Went out there, me and my husband burned them. Cause I don't want to be in that old energy. That's an old timeline. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to do that. We want to evolve. And y'all, with this new moon in Taurus, could be things that you're thinking about. Like, okay, the door is already shut. You got people knocking on it, but what is it that you need to be focusing on, paying attention to? What has spirit showed you? Paying attention to people's behavior, their patterns, their cycles. You know what I'm saying? Are they even, do they deserve to go with you on your new path? Oh, did you? Yeah, that's actually what I got in my hand here. I really like this deck too. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Shadow work is very, very important. I think they sell like a shadow work journal over there on TikTok. That's exactly right. You got to get rid of the old and make room for new. And that could be a thought process. That could be a friend group. That could be, maybe a job. Maybe it's time to give it up. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the case may be, but that's what you're doing. See, during the full moon is a release. You release all that. So new moon energy comes in, then that's what you're doing is you done cleaned your hands the last full moon of all of this stuff, right? So now your new stuff can come in. That's why forgiveness is important. Okay, don't be mad at these people, right? I'm not mad at nobody, because if I wouldn't have went through what I went through, then I wouldn't be who I am today, right? Because I would have stayed stuck just staying mad, right? So it's like, no, we can't stay mad. We got to keep moving forward, right? Because I'm like, shit, y'all know what I call them. They walking business cards. That's what they are. They walking business cards. They don't like it. They hate you. They'll do all of this stuff. But really, they're bringing people towards you that need your light, that need your help of some sort. You know what I'm saying? So what was really turning out to supposed to be bad actually turned out good, and it's working in your favor, right? And that's what they don't understand. Because a couple years ago, I said that these are my walking business cards. That's what they always do. Checkmate. Because I've already done, I know what you're going to do before you do it. Because they don't never change up their patterns, their cycles. Because you want to know why? They're stuck on that certain timeline. They're stuck on this. They're stuck on that. Where collective, you don't moved away from your past. Okay. So the building, walked away. Okay, like it's done, right? And they're still stuck on that. And child, you're not even that same person. You're sitting in a higher position right now. You're sitting at a table that they're not even invited in the restaurant. You got to be VIP to even come up in there. And they're over here still doing all this chitter chatter, like, and you're over here and you're like, child, you can't even get in the building that I'm in. Okay, it's security right there. Like, what's going on with you? Like, go have several seats, right? Yeah. All right, what's up? Who needs a mini read or 2 questions for $10? What's up, y'all? What's up? Yeah, somebody came to defeat you. Hey, welcome. That's exactly right. Mm-hmm. But what did Usher say? Let it burn, baby. Let it burn. That's exactly right. Because also look at it like this. Look how Spirit positioned this for you, right? Spirit hung you out there for the bait, right? And everybody was attacking you and doing this and doing that. Then you become a big deal because now everybody's like, well, why is such and such over there doing this and doing that? So now they calling their friends. Now they okay, somebody don't want me talking about that. Okay, so then they're like, what's the big deal about such and such? And it's like, hold on. So now you got the karmics over here. They're people watching you now. And they're intrigued. They're like, man, this is awesome. Like, man, they got some knowledge. They know what they're talking about. They got a nice brand of clothes. Did you go over and check their shop out? Like, man, they got some good recipes. So then before you know it, you've done gained a massive following of people that is flocking to your business or to your website or whatever the case may be. And they're sitting over here and like now all of a sudden these people are silently moving away from them. Pay attention. And it's like, what just happened here? Because that's how Spirit created it. Spirit will put you there, okay? Because Spirit already knew what they was going to do. Exactly right. I do. Mm-hmm. And I use the infusers as well to cleanse the energy. And I use Palo Santo. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. That's exactly right. Mm-hmm. That's why a lot of people got important eyes on them. Because also, too, with like humiliation rituals, okay, in the public eye, You have certain eyes that are watching you to see how you handle that. Two questions on here, but if you want to do the video chat, that's going to be an hour or 30-minute read. But y'all pay attention to that. You see what I'm saying? And it's like they're watching to see how you handle it. And if you went through this, what's happening now, you've manifested a great but new beginning in your life because you stay focused. That was what the main energy would come out today for me, for the collective, was you stayed in hermit mode, working, minding your business. Somebody could have been calling you boring and they needed some action and they needed this and they needed that. You see what I'm saying? But you took your time. The fruits of your labor is about to pay off in a major way. So you didn't realize how many tests that you really passed by staying focused on A, B, C, or D and doing what you need to do. That's just a $20. I'll just give you a kind of overall what's going on. It really ain't no time limit. It's just, no, you're fine. Listen, can I tell you something? You ain't never asking too many questions or the wrong questions. And I don't know. I don't put no timing on the mini read. Just whatever spirit needs you to know. You know, that's the biggest thing. Yeah. That's right. Exactly. Sorry, did that answer your question? Did that answer your question? Auntie Kim. Yeah, there she is. She said, "Hey, nephew."
Hey, TT.
There's somebody asked if that's Bob Marley. Hey, listen now. You said you knew bro was coming. Yeah, he was definitely coming, especially with that type of question. What? Do you see the distractions though? And then they don't get the response they want. That's exactly right. Well, I'll tell y'all about these trolls. That's what they do. They want you to snap. Down, and you're sitting here laughing like, what? Child, go, listen, go find something safe to do. Uh-huh. Thank you. Yeah. Y'all, the internet is so funny. It really is. Mm-hmm. Because they want a negative, like I said, the the energy they're creating is all negative. I can get more views with a negative video than I can with a positive video. And I don't want to be in that energy. It's not exciting to me. Mm-hmm. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's nice. Thank you so much. That's exactly right. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But see, y'all, that's the thing is like they try to control what looks like happiness, what is happiness, and it's just like being yourself and doing what makes you happy, right? It's no certain look to happiness, right? Guys, I'll be right back, okay? Okay, guys, I'm back. Uh, okay, Root. You know, Lily passed away. Yeah, Lily had cancer. She's been gone for a while now. Yeah, my sweet baby. But then we got Hercules. That's our new puppy. He acts just like Lily though. He looks just like her. Yeah, me too. That's my baby. All right, so we got the Root. Okay, Venus, something about a relationship. There's no tense situation no more because you found the root of the problem. Somebody here don't got no expansions. Okay. Ooh, nose itching. Ah. Finding the root of the problem always helps, collective. Always. Yep, partnership in reverse. It's you are really, what's up? Matt, I didn't get that through my email either. I sent you a message. Did you get it on Facebook? Yeah, confrontation in reverse. This is, y'all know Venus was in retrograde for a while. You know what I'm saying? So this is you sitting with yourself and saying, okay, you cleansed all of that out. You want something new as far as relationships go. Okay. You want balance. You want some that balance, that equal give and take in the situation here. Okay. Home and North Node. Mm-hmm. Y'all, wasn't that a Libra full moon that we had? And now you got the new moon in Taurus. So something about that Libra new moon, you released and found the root of a lot of problems from the past. Okay. And these energies possibly even could have tried to creep back in. Okay. But you shut the door on something and brought balance back. Okay. To your life here. Followed your North Node. Yeah, you got clarity on something. Now your household's balanced out. You could have figured out too about some illusions that was being thrown. Oh, you said your phone got hacked? Okay. You said you're a Libra? Mm-hmm. And see, there's some changes here. Could be something about a Cancer here. Tell me about this Cancer energy. Possibly wanting to invite you somewhere or do something. Possibly an Aquarius as well. And then Big Daddy Saturn come in and brought some structure. Something about an Aquarius and a Cancer here. Very karmic. Been doing something here. So you could have been in a relationship with one of these energies here. Okay. I started to say one of these type of people. Okay. I don't know what the hell that's supposed to mean. Maybe a gaslighter. Somebody that stays on an emotional roller coaster. They use their emotions. Or somebody that was cold and calculated. Okay. Because you know, water sign, very low vibrational, can be very use their emotions, emotional manipulator. And with an air sign, they're going to be cold and calculated. They're not going to care about feelings. It's about them and what they're trying to do, right? Tell me about these two energies here. Yeah, Nine of Swords in reverse. You ain't letting somebody keep in your head because you know they're a liar. Somebody was doing magic and it backfired here. Okay, Two of Cups in reverse. You knew that this ain't the kind of relationship you trying to carry to the future with you because you knew everything wasn't okay, right? Yeah, you left this out in the cold. Right. Very mature. Like you matured from a situation and you stopped reacting. Okay. Yeah, see, you had to have strength. And see, that King of Cups is giving me, you held something back here. And it's like you paid attention to something, right? You're paying attention to what people do, what they say, their their cycles, their patterns, like I was saying, right? And you notice somebody would always try to manipulate with their emotions, or like they could have been like hot and cold, right? Between that water energy and that air energy, you know. And it's like, okay, what are you gonna do? Like, why are you so distant? Why are you so cold? You know, because it's like, well, let me emotionally manipulate you because I'm not getting what I want. So now I got to make you feel bad because I'm not getting what I want. Like, this is about me. And then whenever they get what they want, they run back out again, right? Now somebody's heartbroken because you done figured out how somebody moves, and it's like, you know what? You're on my damn nerves. Like, I don't have time for this shit. Right. And that's the worst whenever you've already removed yourself and you're finding out that somebody been the root of the problem the whole time, you know, and it's like, what? Like, you've been cut off a long time. Like, what are you doing? Queen of Swords. See, and like I said, you could have matched somebody's energy at some point, right? And it's like, say you was dealing with an Aquarius, that's a King of Swords in reverse. Well, you got on this Queen of Swords on somebody, and you match that energy, and they're like, "Hold up, what just happened here?" You gave that energy back to somebody because you stood on business, and you started being cold toward them. What I say, King of Swords. You look, when a King of Swords or Queen of Swords is into it, you want to stay out of that, right? Because it's like, these are two cold energies that will go cold and not talk to your ass ever again. And then when you try to show back up, you're like, okay, well, I don't know why you on my phone. Shit, ignore, block. Then here they go. They come over there to your social media, and you see them pop up, block. Now all of a sudden they ain't got no access, and they sit here and they're like, no, I'm allowed to do that. You ain't allowed to do that. And you're like, no, I'm about to give you your same energy back. Yeah. Somebody don't like this because you match their energy and they don't like that shit. You said she's a Virgo. Okay. And you're a Capricorn. Okay. Well, listen, Ramon, I want to say something, right? Okay. In the tarot deck, you are the devil. Capricorn is the devil, right? So it is what it is. You are from the dark side, like, but then if you got with the Virgo, what was the dynamic here, right? Was it in your South Node when you got with this person? Because you got to think, how did you attract this person? See, that's what everybody don't realize. At some point in our life, all of us used to be a karmic. Some was put here to evolve and some wasn't, right? So what type of energy was you in when you attracted this low vibrational Virgo? See, that's that self-reflection. You're like, oh, VG, damn, hold on. Like, hold on. Ooh, that's deep. Wait a minute. I don't know what to say about that. You see what I'm saying? Because sometimes we attract, well, no, not sometimes, all the time. Okay. We attract who we are, right? Sometimes people will be attracted to our light, but they don't realize they try to come in and try to dictate things and play God in our life. But actually, we was there for a lesson. Okay. And Capricorns don't fight. They go back to work. You spend the majority of your life working, making money, right? Because you think that the money's not going to be there when you get back. You need to take a vacation, right? Where a Virgo wants everything perfect. They want everything in order. They overthink things, right? And also, Virgos are very, very judgmental if they're in a low vibrational energy. You know what I'm saying? They'll judge everything and everybody. It's because in their eyes, they think that they're perfect, right? And that's something they have to get over. That's something they have to understand that there ain't nothing perfect in life. You know what I'm saying? Right. Mm-hmm. And see, if you're entertaining a low vibrational Virgo as well, they could tend to be very narcissistic. You are always the problem. They're never the problem. They will always try to figure out how they can blame you for stuff. You see what I'm saying? So if you was dealing with somebody that's very, very low vibrational, oh, that ain't the problem. What you talking about? I was raised by a Virgo father. I already know. My father was never home. He was always at work. And our house was like a museum. Couldn't sit on the couch. You know what I'm saying? The house was always perfect. There was like, I mean, it's like walking into damn Ashley's furniture whenever you walked in my household. I wasn't allowed to have people in the house. Like, I mean, the picture couldn't even be crooked on the wall. Like, you know what I'm saying? Very irritated, agitated. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. And I found myself, I picked up some of those traits as an adult woman. And I didn't realize like how critical that I was. See? So it was like I had to back off from that. Like everything ain't always gonna be perfect. You know what I'm saying? You can't always control the narrative. You gotta back up and just let the universe work how it needs to, because when things don't work out, that rejection's for our protection. Right? Um and a lot of people want to control the narrative and be like, oh, well, that was supposed to work out. Why this? Why that? Sometimes you ain't going to get the answers, the whys and the whos and the whats, and, release it. Right? Right. Mm-hmm. Hold on, y'all. Sorry, guys. Yeah, Brooke. Cash App, PayPal. Okay, no problem. All right, so family, I got to get off of here. Okay, I got a client waiting. I'll probably be whenever I come back. I'll be back and just like later on or whatever, and I'll post y'all the daily horoscopes. Okay. But I just want to send everybody some love, light, and healing. Y'all take care of yourself. If y'all do want a personal reading, come over there to my Facebook or my email. Okay? And I got you. Ramona, did you send something over? Yeah, just send me an email. Send your payment to my Cash App or PayPal, okay? All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Peace, love, and light. Happy Sunday. Okay.